Ladies and gentlemen, this is Conversations with Mary Jane.
Hello everyone, you're welcome to Conversations with Mary Jane. Yes, it's my show where we bring you fun and insight. Today we have a very familiar face. Should I say very? You just come once, Jane. Co-hosted once.
Familiar to me, yes.
She's a familiar face, and yes, she's fulfilling her promise of staying with me as a co-host on the show. Yeah. She made that promise on the show.
It's so good to be here.
Yes, so this is Omokaro Ikenwe. She's a singer, she's a voice actor, the voice of Esohe About Town. You can check it out on Instagram. She also is a biochemist and the
business development executive.
All those plenty things we don't know. So she's all that, but today's not about her. Please.
Yes, it's not.
No, it's not. So joining us
today, we have a remarkable, dogged young lady. At 11 months old, she had an accident and she almost lost her life.
And during that accident, her tongue was cut. She had a speech defect to that effect, but she's not one to be pitied. She's not one to be slowed down. She graduated from Olabisi Onabanjo University, and she now is a businesswoman. She studied mass comm, by the way. She now is a businesswoman that specializes in bead making, jewelry making, and she made lovely pieces. This piece that you see here,
so lovely.
Okay, so the introduction is just enough. This is Olushola Onafalojo. Babe, you are determined. Okay, so let me tell you something. I was asking Shola just before we got on the show. I said, what happened? You have a medical condition. And then she told me, I don't have a medical condition.
Right now.
She said, I don't have a medical condition. So I said, okay, the condition? She said, no, I just have a speech defect. So, and that is Shola. She's not one to be slowed down. Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Olushola Onafalojo, and I attended Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agawoye, Mass Communication. I'm a businesswoman. I make jewelry, I sell fabric, and I make braided wigs. And I'm a mother of one, a daughter.
And she's hot.
You get that now?
She's hot.
I think that's all for now.
Yeah, okay, so
Moving on.
Right. I have tons of questions to ask you, and I'm sure people have questions. Let me show you these lovely pieces, by the way.
And
this
really lovely.
Shola made them. Shola has good handwork.
Yeah.
Shola, what inspires your pieces?
Well, first of all, it started in 500 level.
Oh yeah.
When I was like, no money. How do I make this kind of
And you like money.
I like money.
Everybody likes money.
And I saw what my friend with this long shaving, and I told her, that did you buy this thing? She said, I tell you to
Chinatown.
for just that. And I'm like, you fine. So I started going there to buy this and sell my mix at finally. But when I came, I said, well, now, old school. So I said, I want to go into the business. But I was working in NTA Sanitary. I did my IT there and continued for a while. Only I stopped. I wanted to go into my own business. I was looking forward to learn how to make these. But the things I was doing was for 5,000. You make these.
You make 5 times more than that money.
Yes.
You didn't think that you could put that small money into invest for something for a lifetime.
Put that kind of money.
Shola like money, confirm.
Really?
Continue.
No,
Where did you finally learn? I mean, you don't learn at all.
I don't learn.
Nice.
The only thing I learned was because that thing gave me headache.
To ball people's ear holes?
No,
Or what?
but
Ball earrings. I see
ball
ball earrings. Yeah.
with bead.
Beans.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That thing gave me defect medicine.
Did you finally learn it?
I learned it
Based on who you be, you must learn
in the
it.
market. In the market, I went to the market. The guy like
Okay.
no more.
You do more time.
Go and buy it from the and I saw the woman walking. I'm like, the day. I'm not learn the order. So I ran up to her and said, "Ma, good afternoon, ma." I said, like, "Good afternoon, why do you know me?" "No, I don't know me. But I have a question for you." I said, "What?" I said, "Hey, ma, you don't want to make it for I said, "Yes, I made it." I said, "Can you treat me?" And he said, in the market? I said, "Yeah, in the market." I look for somebody teach me.
Are you serious? That day?
That day. Wow.
And she obliged.
And she was like, okay, pay 1,000. I said, no, that's how many that I use.
Jesus. Okay. Wow.
I said, ma,
Wow. Wow.
I got 1,000 give it by you. I said, give me Jabu. I said, yeah, I am Jabu Muti, but I'm at So she like, okay, I can see that you're discerning. So
Yes.
let's get a triangle there and let's go get corner. I said, I have a friend that sells market here. Let's go in shop and go and learn.
And that was how you went to learn
And that's
there.
how I went.
Wow, fantastic. Shall I have lots of questions to ask you? Lots. How did you cope in school? Nigeria is not such a fantastic place to raise people who are not exactly complete, so to speak. We know you have a speech defect. So how in the world were you able to cope in school?
Yeah.
I know say you know they agree. So what were you fighting everybody?
I know
Did
they
people
see
pick
you,
on you?
I
Were you
know-
bullied?
I know
or-
that. Bullied to get me.
She can't be bullied.
Fantastic. One more question about school. Boys.
Yeah.
Did you have issues with boys?
No.
That's all?
I mean, no.
That's
I had wonderful friends.
Around you. That's awesome.
Wonderful friends. And at the point in my life, I thought maybe we were out of pity. So I called one of my friends, show I make my dad show. And I like, so what do you feel about me?
Oh.
Not as a friend,
Right.
as human. And said to her, when I met you, I was like, you're fine.
Oh wow.
See ya!
PG-18.
Nah. But he said something. He said, I noticed that you had a very, very good spirit. And you don't bow down to be bullied or to be self-pity or to feel indifferent. But you learned, you grew, and I love you for it. And I said, high five.
Fantastic. That goes on to say that
Yeah.
people will place value on you. You know, the value people place on you is dependent on the value that you place on yourself.
It doesn't really not make people who are assholes.
Bleep! Bleep, bleep. Go ahead. I want to hear that part.
Yes, we want
That's
to
why I
know.
asked you the question.
Have
Have you met people who
Yeah.
try to take advantage
Yes,
of you
and
just
how did you
because
deal
of
with
your,
it?
situation?
I met people, lot of them, that are negative. That want to pull you down. That want to make you feel less of yourself. But trust me now, it will be blood in my body.
I thought you were Yoruba that year.
I'm your mother. That guy. But my mother will go.
Correct.
So you have,
Excellent.
you have it in
I don't addicted.
Correct.
How now?
Yes, so worry
No,
not
they
they
carry
carry
last.
last.
Bless you.
Okay, so there are those people, and then I think what's the cure to this? The cure is simply place value on yourself.
Yes.
Know who you
Very
are.
important.
Know
Yes.
who you
Be
are.
confident.
Yes, be confident
Yes, and
in who
believe
you
in
are.
yourself.
And now I can pick
Wow.
about
Yeah,
me.
true. Okay.
I can't come out looking haggard.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Do
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry, one more question. I know I'm trying to dominate this
Yeah.
conversation, but I want to ask though, your parents,
Yeah.
your family, did they have a strong influence on the way, on your approach to life? I mean, you're so dogged, so
Yes.
determined.
my dad
You-
and my mom did a fantastic job.
I was gonna say that.
Yes.
I was gonna say that.
And my dad is dead now. 4 years gone.
Oh.
But he was a fantastic.
You have been molded,
job.
honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now you can ask your question.
Yes.
Don't mind me.
No problem. I want to ask, what can you say to those out there who have, issues and disabilities and you find it difficult to, live to that potential and, express themselves? You make lovely beads, lovely jewelry. There are people out there who can do these things, but because of one disability or the other, they don't know how to go about it. What word do you have
You
for
feel
them?
challenged.
Yeah.
Never take negative words.
Never speak negative words over yourself. Never take it in, yes, because even if you don't speak it, people will say it to you.
Even if talking out, don't receive it. Because the moment you receive it, you're dead. You kill yourself. I used to tell a friend of mine that people are like, I can't hear you. Nah, get us. People will laugh at the corner and I tell them, oh, funny. And ask them, what is funny?
They'll tell you they can't hear you.
And laugh about it.
And laugh about it. And I tell them, what's funny? And they were like, oh, sorry. Better.
There will always be mean people, always. So, like Shala said, you don't receive it. You don't receive it. Don't
But the
take
moment
it.
you receive it,
Yeah.
you don't die.
No, I'm such a fantastic person. Like this is such a high point for me bringing you on the show. It took a lot. And I'm like, Shola, you must come. You must come. They're saying, what's your audible? I'm like, babe, I didn't hear you for phone. I'm like, if I can hear you, anybody that can hear you is having partial, is having some problem. The person needs to check out himself. Shola, thank you very much. But I want to ask you some questions.
How many more?
Shola, that guy was fake guy. That or fake.
Anyone now?
Anyone? Must be told.
I know my
Jesus,
beginning
have
is
something
short.
God
in
created
common.
them
Have
all.
something in common.
I know I make my beginning short. Forget though.
Ha!
I think
Okay,
she's
now.
not now.
Oh, okay. When we come to that.
I bet.
Yes, I get it. It's been such a delight having you on the
It's been
show.
wonderful,
Thank
so
you.
great. When I was here the last time, we talked about being multi-talented and all, and the world seeing multi-talented people as, jack of all trades, master of nothing. But today we have somebody who has inspired me. It doesn't really matter. Believe in yourself. Believe you can do it, and you'll be a star like she's a star. You're a wonderful person. It was lovely meeting you today again. I knew you then, but I got to know you well today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. And that's what this show is about, inspiring people, bringing people's stories, and changing certain narratives. Narratives like Jack of all trades is master of none, making people feel that they don't know what they're doing. If God gave you talents, then He puts it in you because you can put them to use. Try to put them to use. See you next time on the show, Makari. Thank you for coming again, and thank you for hosting the show with me. Inshallah, you are such a delight. All right, guys, see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Shala.